But what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail. You know, the black male mental health hypocrisy. It's an old like Vibe magazine cover with Tupac. I forget if that was the Me Against the World or All Eyes on Me album, but he was getting into a lot of trouble back then. They was like, "Is Tupac crazy?" And I think when it comes to people keep talking about mental health and people have mental health issues, and it's like that's kind of hypocritical because everybody else seems that they can have mental health issues. If a black male or a black man has mental health issues, you can be killed. You can have mental health issues, and people know you have mental health issues, and they call for check in, wellness check. And brothers have got shot and killed like that, So you can't, you can't be um, mentally ill. You still got to straighten up and fly right, even if you're having a breakdown, right? If brothers are going through things in life, their mental health is no excuse, right? To cry, to not be able to work. It's like you're a black man. Your humanity. You're not human enough to have a mental health breakdown. Is what I'm getting at, or what I'm trying to say. Because I've seen young men, you are not the father, crying, and people just and a girl cries, and then they go, "Oh, baby, what's wrong?" And the guy's just stuck there, like it's like, because you can't have a mental health issue. That can't be a traumatic experience for you, There have been people who've been wrongfully convicted of a crime and put in jail for years on decades, and then they come out into the world, and then the world's like, yeah, all right, whatever, man. You need to get it. Yeah, you got wrongfully convicted. Yeah, you out now. Yeah, it was wrong, but you need to get it together. And this happens for a very long time. Like one of my good friends, he has a story about his dad, and and it kind of resonated with me. I don't even know if he noticed, but my granddad was kind of the same way. He went off to the Korean War. People came back messed up, just like people went to Vietnam and came back messed up. But his dad was like, he got back, took maybe about a week, 2 weeks off, found a job, and just started working, no decompressing because, hey, don't have the time to. And my granddad was the same way. And when he was older and he had a stroke, he was bedridden, and that's when the shell shock really took in, because if you drop something, he just, because, he wasn't able to move. And this, I'm just pointing how far back this goes, right? Because it goes back further than that. But when you think about, if you ever watched the movie Malcolm X, when Malcolm X's father got killed by the Klan, and then he got shipped off to the school, and they treated him poorly as a kid. He didn't have a mental health issue because America and racism is just par for the course. If that messes with your mind, that's a you problem, right? Fast forward now, you see people saying, "I don't have, it's my mental health," and I hate to say this, but a lot of these people come off like they're just using mental health as an excuse to not do something that they should be doing. But the hypocrisy of it, like I'm getting to, is, I've seen guys have been abused, by their parents, by their mother's boyfriend, by their mother's girlfriend, and they act out, they lash out. "Oh, you can't do that." So, abused kid can't be angry. He's having a mental health. Even when they call it the school to prison pipeline, kids used to be put in special ed. It couldn't be, kids couldn't be upset. Kids couldn't be hungry. Kids couldn't be angry. Kids couldn't be tired because they didn't sleep.
Kids can be going through something, especially the black boys, because hey man, we just ship you off to special ed and throw some Ritalin at you, whatever, dope you up and move on. Like, you know, is he dumb? Maybe he's just going through something. Nah, forget that. He's stupid. Special ed it is, because you can't have a quote unquote mental health issue, and then people, on the back end pull that, oh well, the girls are strong and they go to school because they didn't have to deal with those type of things. Like the ladies are just starting to deal with getting, because of feminism and saying I want to be a man, this, that, and the third. They're starting to get a sliver of what it is to be a black male in society, and they cracking up already. That's why a lot of this mental health stuff is coming out, really. But the hypocrisy is guys supposed to do it. We're supposed to deal with all the ills of the world with grace and keep it moving. We're supposed to take all the losses and it doesn't affect us. Like I was listening to, was that Austin Holloman? I think O'Shea had a clip of him on. He was like, guys get rejected. If you get rejected 10, 20 times, you're not gonna keep trying to, talk to somebody, because mentally you just like, this doesn't work. But that is all of that rejection in the world. Hey, you're a black male, get over it. The same thing when people used to insult us or still insult us by, we come in, the clutching the purse, the locking the doors, looking, doing all of that stuff. That takes a toll after years and years and years of it doing it. But hey, if other people are doing it to you, it don't really count, right? So, when people look at you as something evil when you go places and you weren't even bothering anybody, they just have to get into their own little ridiculous stereotypes in their head and act it out. That doesn't call you a quote unquote mental health problem, but it will for somebody else. And on top of that, all of these microaggressions or passive aggressive behavior or even aggressive behavior or insults. Because I hear brothers get insulted all the time. People talk to them like they are not smart, or they don't catch anything, or insult them and they just move on like it didn't happen. This idea that you can disrespect it, men are about respect. So this idea, especially with black men, especially people like to especially disrespect black men, is what I'm saying, when men are about respect. And there should be no retaliation. They're always having to swallow it when somebody's going out of their way to be disrespectful. And you're not supposed to respond because they're hiding behind something, whether it be race, the law, gender, sexuality, religion. They got something to hide behind, right? And that's not supposed to take a toll on you. Because if you snap, you should have just bottled that up and tucked it down in your soul, because who told you were human? You know what I mean? So when guys have mental health issues, y'all don't even look at it as a mental health issue. Y'all just say, get over it. There is no PTSD. Get over it. So, and then when people can't get over it, they're weak. They're soft. So that sucks. It's hypocritical, but I had to talk about it. So tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe or die trying. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna tell you.